G'day everyone. It's our birdie here again. Um, so about 2 weeks ago, I did a YouTube recording of my Aston Villa save, but and well, obviously 2 weeks later, I still haven't posted anything up. The reason is I've actually started a new save with Galatasaray. Um, just just because I was watching Galatasaray all through the Champions League, and I've kind of grown on them, so I wanted to try a save with them, and I'm actually a few games in as well, and I've played a couple. So what I'm going to do is I still have my Aston Villa save saved, so and I haven't done um, anything yet from that overview episode that I did a couple weeks ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make a new save following a YouTube series save with Galatasaray, and so sorry if anyone was looking forward to an Aston Villa save. I'm still going to keep the save, but at this time I'm just I'm hooked on Galatasaray at the moment, and I'm gonna play with them and do recordings with them. So so like I said, I'm gonna keep my Aston Villa save, and you know, but right now it's all Galatasaray. So this is gonna be now my Galatasaray save on YouTube series with Galatasaray. So I guess again, what I'm gonna do is another overview of what I've done so far. So this is what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm just going to show everything again, staff, whatnot. When I first got this job, Galatasaray actually had about 18 scouts, 17, 18, some ridiculous like that. Sorry, I'm just having some lunch here. So yeah, like I said, they had about 17, 18 scouts, and all of them were just terrible. So I brought in a lot of, well, obviously this guy was part of the original, but other guys like I brought in a lot of other guys really to help me scout department out. So that's what I'm going to be done. That's what I've done there. I've completely the coaching as well. So that's just basically what I've done there. All respectable, obviously. Before it was about 2.5 to 3 stars. Now as you can see, look at that, goalkeeping handling, 5 stars. So I'm happy with the coaching at the moment, the way the coaches are dealing with everything. The boardroom, obviously, 2.5. And I have to show you something here. When I with finances, one thing I cannot stand with managing some teams is the debt. I mean, these teams take on tremendous amount of debt from loans and all that, and that's what Galatasaray have done here. Look at this, the bank loan, 1.3 mil per month till 2014, 1.1 mil per month till 2021. So, and thinking, if these loans are in real life, which I assume they are, you have to wonder whether Galatasaray is able to compete with, just some of these bigger clubs, especially in Champions League this season. When they're paying, 2.4 million a month on the bank loans, and even some of these guys as well. Although this isn't as much, but still, it adds up. So, you have to wonder sometimes. But so that was, staff-wise, like I said, I just completely revamped the whole staff, even physios. Some of these guys were bloody terrible. The physio department was, roughly around 8, 9. So obviously it took a bit to, obviously, so Galatasaray. One thing I like about them is the wage bill is flexible. You're able to spend quite a few quite a bit of money on some of these coaches that you could bring in. So that was that. And again, like I said, I'm happy with the way my coaches are doing everything right now, especially putting out training and all that. So I'll show my tactics now. Like I said in the Aston Villa save, I kind of like playing a 5-4-1 diamond, with a holding midfielder in here. But as you can see, I'll show you here in the boardroom. Where is it? Sorry. Board promises. When I took this contract, they actually want me to play good possession football as well as attacking style. As you can see, I'm doing well in that one. But so when I was looking at the tactics, I said, okay, 4-5-1 diamond kind of thing, or pardon me, 2-3 holding midfielders, 3 up top, and the fullback. I guess it could be used as a possession one, but obviously tackle. So I'm going to go with the traditional 4-2-3-1. And also I've brought in this one as well, just because sometimes I like to have Drogba and Barack Yilmaz up front on the same time, and also a 4-5-1, which that's the one I like to go with. And also I feel like I'm going to actually, it's a good one. You could go from offense to defense, especially with this 4-2-3-1. You could put sub off Schneider for games. If I have a good game, and and I feel that the game we could try and play defensive. So you could just take Schneider out, sub him off, and play this and put someone there, right? So that's the tactics pretty much. Yeah, I mean that's basically it. We'll go over some fixtures now. As you can see with Galatasaray, they're obviously the top one of, well, in my opinion, they're the top team in Turkey. So I should be doing good, obviously, right? This, I guess you could say, this is kind of the community shield of Turkey. Fenerbahce, obviously, in this game, it was a good game, but I was playing pretty well until bloody Felipe Melo decided to take a second yellow and sent off. So Fenerbahce realistically cruised after that. And like you could say there, that was that game, and obviously I wasn't really too upset about it, just because I'm quite frankly, it wasn't really part of the league. It was just the start of it. And well, there's the league. This game here was extremely disappointing. But on the second note, I wasn't really starting many of my starters. Usually I'd be having Wesley Sneijder, put on Barack Yilmaz for the last 10 minutes. And Selke Kenan and Mello. But I was kind of resting them up for the big Champions League game, and actually I'll show you the Champions League here, because like I said, one thing I'm kind of stoked on Galatasaray is they're in the Champions League, so I want to play in it. I want to try save with a team in Champions League. So there are the groups. Obviously, Group A, my opinions, with Porto, Basel, Shakhtar, Bate, and there's my group, obviously, Bayern, Galatasaray, Valencia, Feyenoord. So obviously you'd think Bayern Munich is going to be the runaway for this group, and the last three, including myself, are fighting for second spot. And I'll go over the game against Valencia after I do this. Group C, you could probably maybe argue that's a group of death. Everyone knows United, Dortmund, PSG, and Olympiacos. A bit of a surprise. That game was actually played in Dortmund, and Olympiacos was able to get a draw out of there. So, and even Group D, another group of death type of scenario there. Real Madrid, Juventus. I feel sorry for Nordsjælland, but what can you do? Group E, there it is. Fenerbahce, also in Champions League. They actually won in a playoff, I believe. I'm not quite sure who they they beat. Let's check here if you can check. Yeah, they went over Club Bruges. So there it is, just barely as well. So that was that. And I like Barca. Obviously, Barcelona should get out of that. It's actually a pretty tight group. Gladbach's no pushover, and like proven that they can compete in Champions League and Zenit. So that's a tight group as well after Barcelona, of course. And Group H, that's the other one I feel is, people can maybe argue it's it's a decent group, but compared to all the rest, I'd say Group A and H are the two weakest. I like Celtic, but yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. So that's the Champions League, and I'll go over my Champions League game here, which I played yesterday, which I should have really kind of wanted to videotape it, but gee, I wonder if view highlights, because some of these goals, especially Schneider's and Selke Kanan's goal, was bloody awesome. But yeah, like I said, I was ecstatic with this win. Yilmaz, pardon me, turn this down. But yeah, like you can see the goal scorers, Yilmaz, second minute up, and then I was disappointed that they got the goal to equalise it right away. So, but yeah, like I was absolutely ecstatic with this victory. It was a big win too, because the way I see it, like I've actually haven't really seen Feyenoord play at all, so, and I don't really know what to expect from them. But just looking right now, so there's the goal from Yilmaz, he was tearing up the Champions League until of course Galatasaray got knocked out. But this was straight afterwards. Down. And Gardado. And look at this goal by Schneider. That is top world class. That's what you get from the top class. That is a great free kick. That's why I'm kind of glad that that's like again. This was at the 83rd minute, and I was actually, at this time of course you could see Drogba's on, so I took Yilmaz off, and yeah, 83rd minute, I thought, okay, I can maybe steer this one home, and lo and behold, Valencia hit the goal, so I was a bit ticked off after that, but, and here's the goal by Selke Kanan, right here, he gets the goal, and it's a beauty. I mean, this is what I was jumping up after this one right here, off the post and in, and yeah, that was the game. So massive 3 points for me to start my Champions League campaign, and yeah, so and that was that, and here's the Super League table. I'm pretty sure that with the Turkish league, comparing to England, sure, the top team. I'm not really sure how it goes, but let's see. But it's a lot different. I mean, look at this per win, 331k, and for a draw, so you get money for getting a result in matches, which is quite interesting. A lot different. And yeah, but I'm not really sure. Like I was Googling or Wikipediaing how the Super League season goes, and the one they did last year is the top 4 go into a playoff, which they play each other twice, and then the winner of that group wins the league. Which say that, but that's what happened last year. So like say obviously I finished third here, and then I win the last group of these 4, I go on to win the thing. That's what I saw on Wikipedia anyway. So I'm not sure if it's going into this. Obviously, top team qualifies for Champions League group stage. So obviously, I want to target the top 2, and of course the board. They fully expect me to Sorry. The team fully expects me to win the season this year, and they also expect me to win the Turkish whatever. Sorry, I can't pronounce that. Turkish Kupashi or something like that. So, which I guess is the equivalent of the FA Cup in England. So they fully expect me to win, and right now, obviously, I'm disappointed with that Karabukspor result, but I'm in pretty good position. Obviously, I feel that my two main competitions will be Fenerbahce and Besiktas, so I want to stay around them most of the time, and I don't want to fall too back. Obviously, Trabzonspor is another team that I feel could put up some fight. So that is that. I'll go over some of the transfers here. Actually, I'll go over a tactic, because one thing that is really bothering me in this um, is the forward players. Obviously, you understand why leagues do this, and me living in Canada, I understand with the MLS how they organize all that stuff right now. But you understand, but this is just a havoc. I mean, you have to have a maximum of 8 foreign players. That's including starting 11 and also the subs. So you're only allowed 8 foreigners in your whole team to be able to play, and you have a maximum of 6 foreigners in your starting 11. So again, it's a hassle. It is a hassle. Obviously you feel like with this team you could probably attract numerous good players, foreigners, but you can't get them, and it kind of limits you as to say, okay, you have to kind of go through the squad and say, okay, which guys do you want to be Turkish and which guys do you want to be foreign. So yeah, I mean, Northern Manruback, he's well, obviously you can see here is the foreigners. Yeah, so it is a bit of a hassle. I'm still trying to I'm gonna try and get a plan here to see what I should do. I don't know what I really should do. If I should just line my back four up with foreigners, and or else have a midfielder. Obviously, I'm pleased. Schneider, Yilmaz, Drogba. I'm gonna keep Drogba, for the season. See how he goes. And well, Muslera. Okay, obviously Muslera is he's a he's not a world class goalkeeper, I guess, but he's a good goalkeeper. But the thing is, do I want to keep a foreigner in my net, or else do I want to open a foreigner, or else do I get a Turkish goalkeeper so I could have another foreigner, in my either on defense or attack, right? So it's just things like that you have to kind of think about, whether managing a team in England you could pretty much sign whoever you like, right? So that's that. Go over team tactics, which it's pretty much the same as my Aston Villa one. So that was pretty much that. That's like I said, and go over the transfers here, which I haven't really done much. Started out with, I'll bring the guys in, and look at this. Extremely surprising again. Real Madrid decided to go after these guys. Why not? I mean, Johan Elmander, I just felt, I transfer listed both these guys, and Real Madrid decided to sign them. Elmander as well. I kind of debated if I wanted to keep him or not, but again, it freed up a foreigner spot though, right? So that was that. Released some of this guy on a free. A lot of dead weight was here at Galatasaray. And just a couple loan moves. I was actually able to get a feeder club agreement with Dinamo Zagreb, so I was extremely pleased with that. And I sent these two guys. Aiden Yilmaz, he's 24 years of age, but I feel that he could, obviously in real life he makes a tribute in the starting 11 and the first team, but this year I felt okay. I'll give him a year in Dinamo and see how he does. another foreigner, Thomas Ufaluski. I don't know how you could say that. But QPR came on, so why not send him out? And as you can see, Abdullah Might, right? So this was the guys. This guy signed in on free, as you can see, and at the time he was a good signing. He still is a good signing. And I mean, I'm gonna have to, monitor this. I'm gonna have to monitor this. So decided to let him go because at the time, at the transfer deadline, I was able to bring someone else in. These two guys, both center defenders. This guy was, of course, from Midtjylland. I don't know how you can pronounce that, but so he's a young kid. His potential's pretty decent, and got him relatively cheap. So I tried sending him out on loan, but there was no takers. So I'm just slowly bringing him in to the starting 11. And I'll Yalkin Ihan. That's his stats there. Obviously, you can see 2 ability, 2 potential, but I just strictly got this guy for the heading, the marking, and he's a center defender. And as you can see on the stats, he's second best player at average rating right at the moment. So that was with that, and I just felt, okay, I got rid of Abdullah Mate, or Matey, or whatever you could say with him, and I brought in this guy in my starting 11. So again, another foreign spot freed up. And the last signing that I really wanted to do is because in my Reading save a while ago, or a couple saves ago, I brought in Ep.1, and the guy was absolute beast. If anyone wants to find a good left back, or a guy with good potential that has the potential to attract big name clubs, like when I was Reading with this guy, I got him up to about 4.5 potential, or sorry, 4.5 ability, and I had teams like PSG, Arsenal, United were offering mad offers for this guy. So I decided to bring him on mainly because one of my weakest spots on my squad is the left back position. So decided to bring him in. Obviously, he doesn't bring much at all, but I strictly thought that he'll get going, I believe. And no disrespect to the Turkish league, but he has the ability to compete with a lot of these teams in the Turkish league. So so yeah, that was the transfers. Yeah, and I think that's all I could pretty much say. Yeah, I mean, fixtures obviously is Trabzonspor, Erdoğanspor, and Feyenoord. So that's a big Champions League game. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to actually, for sure, I might make a video of. I won't show these 2 games because I got 2 big games here, Feyenoord and Besiktas. So what I'll do is I'll play up to here, and then I'll show videotypes of my Champions League game and the game against Besiktas, just because 2 rival teams, Galatasaray and Besiktas, and also because it's a big game. And to make it worse, I mean, look at that, 4 days difference between my Champions League game and Besiktas, and not to mention also 3 days, or a couple of days between, 4 days as well actually, between this game and Feyenoord. So so I'm gonna have to monitor my guys quite well at the moment. So so that's it. I mean, like I said, I'm enjoying this Galatasaray save. I was watching them through the Champions League, and they're playing. Well, I liked how they played, and I was a bit upset when Real Madrid decided to knock them out, but at least they went out fighting. So, and of course, my 2 other Champions League games, home to Bayern, away to Bayern. So so it's going to be tough, but I feel that this one win could be a possible difference. So that was a big win for me, and we gave up 2 goals, but sure, I'll take the 3 points. And of course, everyone knows, being Australian, I'm just going to check here, and well, look at that, Australia. Oh shit, they're playing not good. So yeah, we're gonna have to. Hopefully, Aussies can get in the World Cup. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. Nah, I won't show this Trabzon Sport game. So like I said, that's my save. It's now going to be a Galatasaray save. So sorry for anyone that was looking forward to Aston Villa, but I'm going to actually keep that save just in case. Just in case you get. That's the thing with this with FM. I mean, you always get juiced up or hyped up for a save, and then it just doesn't turn out the way that you think it's going to turn out, or it doesn't turn out the way you thought it was, and you get bored of it. So and you start another one. So I'm just going to keep Aston Villa one just in case, because that's another one I want to do. But for now, this is going to be a Galatasaray save on YouTube, and again, so hope you guys continue to follow. I hope you guys continue this one. Because I'm enjoying it. So yeah, again, thanks for following, and the next one you'll see is for sure Feyenoord and Besiktas matches. So again, hope you guys subscribe and hope you guys follow, and thanks. Cheers for watching.